Hello everybody, my name is Bosco and I am originally from Moira. Now we have come here to do a video shoot on Moira itself. If you see behind me, first is the cross and then the temple of Ravalnath. So this beautiful land of Moira is known as the land of bananas. Originally you will hear that there are Moira bananas. Moira bananas were from here. And there is a saying, once a Moira banana tasted, never resisted. You cannot resist Moira bananas. They are really, really good. But you must know how to eat them. There is a special way of eating them. And so, we welcome you to watch this video of us that we are doing on Moira. Well, this is a small chapel which is very, very old, and it is known as the Souza's chapel. D'Souza's people from this certain place in this area were known as D'Souza's. This chapel is known for D'Souza's. It is a cross actually, holy cross. In the earlier days, in the olden times, they used to never have a panchayat and all. All elders used to have a meeting here in the D'Souza, all D'Souza's. So this has come into existence and it is there now for ages, you can say. It's over 100 years. Well, this is an old house which is more than 200 years old. Well, if you see this house is my ancestral house actually. My great parents were born here. My grandfather was born here. And then my grandfather moved into that house where there was this thing. And now then when my grandfather got married, he moved into this house because he was made what you call in Konkani Gorsawi. So this is donated to the nuns of Christ the King. And so this house has become a holy place where the nuns stay, they have masses here, and it is really beautiful if you go inside. It has got all Italian tiles inside, really beautiful. You cannot miss that when you go there inside. Such a big hall. Then there is a corridor, you go inside, there is a dining room, a storeroom, and then the kitchen, which is really beautiful. And you can imagine this place, it's so beautiful. Well, this is the chapel which is known as the Dessaj chapel. This whole small ward that was there in Atafonde is known as Dessawado, which is starting from here and ends up after my house. So this chapel is also almost 100 years old, and these chapels were actually built, small chapels, for the people to sit and discuss things, like in the olden days when they used to discuss many things about the village, about the ward. And so all the elders used to sit and discuss any problems and all. They would discuss here in this place, sit down first, pray, and then discuss. And as a result of this, now as the modern times have come, people have stopped coming. They only come to celebrate the feasts, if you go to see. But no mass takes place. It's only a rosary or a prayer, and then it goes on. But originally all people used to come, meet, pray, and then do discussions. Well, this is another chapel which belongs to the ward of Kaliswar. And if you see these chapels, see the beautiful structure that it has. This also was done because of ancestors. Ancestors would sit here, pray, and then discuss whatever they had to discuss. And that's how it would go on, only until the Portuguese left. Then everything stopped. You see, all these small prayers and all would had stopped. Otherwise, it used to continue. Olden days, everything used to continue here. Well, you see this chapel, which is more than 100 years old. It is dedicated to Our Lady of Lourdes. And the feast is on 11th of February. Well, this feast is celebrated by three wards. One is Atafone, second is Kalizor, and third is Rhine. And it's such a grand feast that we have on the 11th of February. A lot of things take place here. We have, during the novenas, we have Hausi, and on feast day also we have Hausi. And in the evening of the feast, we have a procession that comes right from the church, where the grotto of Our Lady of Lourdes is there. From there to here to this grotto, and then this grotto they have a small Bible reading and a homily, and then after that we have hampers. Then we have the draw of the hampers and all, and this feast is celebrated in a grand way. Well, to tell you the fact, the third ward, actually people from Kalizor, when there was a plague, they fled from here and went into a place known as Rhine, another ward of Moira. And so, because of that, now all three wards celebrated every year. Well, this is yet another chapel which is dedicated to the Holy Cross, and as I have told you, all the olden people senior citizens and all used to come here, sit down, pray, and discuss whatever they wanted to discuss. And so this has been also another one. This was built in 1947, so still another 20 years or so, approximately.
भाई खबरदार हाँ या गान वाले में
आमचं मोइडे गाव हे आमचे देऊळ ब्राह्मण देवस्थान याच्या 8 तारखे एप्रिलच्या 8 तारखेर पूजा जाता वार्षिक आख्खे सगळे भुरगे आमचे तयारी बीन आमचेच भुरगे करतात.
Well, yet again, we are at this beautiful church. This church is dedicated to Our Lady of Immaculate Conception, where the feast takes place on 8th of December. Well, this church is almost 400 years old. It was built in 1636. And so we have this church which is going on now, and a lot of our people do celebrate this feast as in a grand style. Well, if you see inside also the beautiful structure that is there inside, the altars that are there, and you cannot imagine the beauty of this church. Even if you see this top arches that are there, the pillars that are there, it's really fantastic. If you go up, if one goes up, you can get a fantastic view of Moira. And the next village that is there, that is called Gawi. And so we bring you this beautiful church whereby every day there is mass, every Sunday there are three masses, and during feast days we have a lot of activities here. And these activities take place with the villagers. The villagers do help in, whereby they have a canteen, where they have so many different things, a housey and all that. And so that is how it is taken care of. There are a lot of people who donate to this church, who take care of this church. There are few people who come and literally work here in this church free of cost, without any problems, without any asking for anything. It's only the blessings that they ask from Mother Mary, Our Lady of Immaculate Conception. And it is a great feast for Moira or Moirekas. Well, if you look at the structure on top is belongs to the Comunidad of Moira. This is where people, our Gaonkars or Zonkars, what you call, they come here and meet when we have a general body meeting, or when they come to claim the zone, they come here. Plus, every Friday there's a committee that sits in the Comunidad to listen to the people's queries, and sometimes they have problems with the Comunidad land, and so they sit here every Friday. Well, we are here again. This is a place known. This ward is known as Povasao, and this is a chapel dedicated to San Sebastian, whereby they have the feast masses and all. And this beautiful ward which is there is a very serene ward, where there are a lot of fields also behind these houses that are there, and a lot of activities take place here. And so we are here to show you all the church of chapel of Saint Sebastian.
माझे नाव सूर्यकांत शांताराम भटलेकर. हांव देवस्थानाचो अध्यक्ष जाल्ली 18 वर्सां आहा. श्रीदेवी सातेरी देवस्थान मयडे पो आसा, आनी आमची स्थापना जाल्ली आहा 3 मार्च 2004.
म्हजें नांव तुळशीदास विश्वनाथ शेटये. ह्या देवस्थानाचो हांव सेक्रेटरी. हे आमचे जे देवूळ आहा पळय ते पिरोजना तांबडी माती हांगा स्थापन केल्लें आहा. श्री शांतादुर्गा रवळनाथ राष्ट्रोळी पंचायतन देवस्थान. हें देवस्थान आमच्या जाणट्यांनी जवळ जवळ सुरू केल्या 80 वर्सां जालीं आनी आमी हेची देवाची आमच्या स्थापना स्वामी रवळनाथ देवाची स्थापना 7 फेब्रुवारी 1997 केल्ली. ह्या गेल्याच वर्सा आमी 25वा आमच्या देवाचो वाडदिवसूय साजरो केला आनी मागीर शांतादुर्गा मातेची 3 वर्सां जालीं आमी स्थापना केल्या. आनी हे देवस्थान हे ल्हानशें आमच्या गांवांत आहा आनी आमच्या सगळ्या पिरोजाना रायन कातुली नवा पुर्तुगाल आनी अख्ख्या मैड्याच्या लोकांनी आमकां सपोर्ट करून हे आमी देवस्थान उबें केल्लें आहा. आनी हांगासर दर सोमारा भजन जाता, प्रत्येक घराघरांनी जाता. तशेंच आमी एक ल्हानसो हांगासर हॉल बांदलेलो आहा जवळ जवळ 400 लोकांच्या कॅपॅसिटीचो. तो लोकांच्या पयशांनी बांदलेलो आहा. ओन देवस्थान एकठांय केले, लोकांचो हेल्प घेतलो आनी तो बांदलेलो आहा. कळ्ळें न्हू. ह्या ल्हानशा गांवांत ही अशी आमी प्रगती केल्ली आहा.
हांव दामोदर रोहिदास च्यारी. हांव मोयरा बामोणल्या वाड्यान रावता. हें आमचें हांगा रामाचें देवूळ आसा. तें खूब पयलींचें आहा. तेका अबावट हांगासर रामनाम जाता 93 वर्सां जालीं हांगा रामनाम जाता. मागीर आमी हांगा देवूळ 1966 हें रामाचें देवूळ बांदलां. ते आजून पासून ते बरे आमचे प्रोग्राम चालू आसतात आनी सगळे मेळून हांगासर वावुरतात. फक्त आमचे एक चारीच्या वाड्यार हें रामाचें देवूळ आसा.
म्हजें नांव राज सालगांवकर आनी आमी आसा 3 मानशार हांगासर. आनी हांगासर हे राष्ट्रोळी टेंपल हे मोयड्याचें फेमस टेंपल आनी हांगासर जायत्यो पिक्चराच्यो शुटिंगे जाल्ल्यो आसा आनी हेका लागून ही 3 मानस फेमस आसा मोयड्यान.
Well, we are here at the 3 sluice gates which are known as Tin Manos. Now that side, the other side is Moira, and now this ban goes right up to Ukasain. There are motorbikes that go this side. In this beautiful environment, it is so beautiful that even when you walk, you feel you are in heaven. And don't miss this, because one day you should try, a Modekar should try walking this place and go around and see what it looks, how beautiful it is. And the river which comes from the river Mandovi comes right up to here and then passes through the three sluice gates and goes up to Nashnola. And so, my friends, we are here. So next time when you come to Goa, if at all you have a chance, come and be here. Have a look at it. Go right up to Ukasai.
आता ते ओपन केल्यार बसनात पडला तर तो हांगा ना केले परत मसळे घेऊन पावता तुजो भाव पडला आमी नाकाले कांयच करना कितें खाती ते गांवट म्हणलं शेंगटाचेर म्हणून थर्ड टायम खाण पडलें शेंगटाच ते बंद केलें
We are here at the chapel in the ward known as Sataporyo. This chapel is dedicated to the Mother of God, which is known as Mãe de Deus. Now, they celebrate the feast here on the first Sunday of May, and it's quite a grand feast here. And a lot of people from Sataporyo come, from other wards come here for the mass and then for the celebration of the feast. At the same time, we are close to our Moira club, which is known as Associação Académica de Moira. This club is more than 100 years. In fact, it is somewhere around 102 years old, which was started in 1920. And so we used to have a lot of concerts here, theats, what you call, which no longer take place now. It's dying. The tradition is dying of theats, local theats, people where our local boys and girls used to act. And so now that has stopped now. So with this, we tend to bring a lot of theats from outside.